Microfluidics is a subject which deals with fluid flow through microchannels, and extension of that is realized in fluid flow through nanochannels. Now microchannels or nanochannels or flows through microchannels and nanochannels are very important in the biological context, and therefore there is a separate purview of microfluidics altogether known as biomicrofluidics. Biomicrofluidics is that subclass of microfluidics which deals with problems related to biological systems. Now biological systems can be of manifold. One typical type of biological system is the system prevailing in human bodies. For example, in human bodies you have a hierarchy of blood vessels like large artery, large vein, small artery, small vein, arterioles, venules and microcapillaries. These microcapillaries are essentially like microchannels. So blood flow through microcapillaries in human bodies is of course a very interesting and fascinating area of research. This I am talking about just one example, but biological applications of microfluidics are not just restricted towards understanding the fluid dynamics in human bodies. The broader perspective can be of manifold, starting from cancer research to drug delivery to medical diagnostics, and for that we have to understand very carefully the basic aspects of microfluidics and how these connect with biological systems. By biological systems we mean the essentially two types of systems. One is a living world like a human body, another is an artificially made engineered system which can be used for certain medical applications. For example, you can imagine doing a blood test by biomicrofluidic principles. So in this principle what you have to do is to do a very simple thing. You prick your finger, take one drop of blood, load it in an engineered device and see the result of the test very rapidly, which does not involve much of expenses. So this has a wide societal, economical and humanitarian influence, other than having a highest level of innovation, impact and interest in engineering and interdisciplinary science. In this course we will divide the course into two parts. One will be Introduction to Biology for Engineers. So I am by training an engineer, so I do not understand the fundamental biology principles in that manner in which a student trained in basic biology will understand. So for students or for candidates like me, it is very important to have a basic feel of what are the essential biological inputs like cellular biology, genomics, proteomics, not the very details but the essential things, so that one can interface with the biological practitioners and or medical practitioners and make or develop an outstanding device which can solve many unsolved problems in medical science. So the aspect of introducing students to these basic facets of biology relevant to engineers will be taken care of by my colleague Professor T.K. Maiti, who is a very senior professor from the biotechnology department of IIT Kharagpur, and my responsibility will be to take that further forward and give you engineering principles or engineering ideas of how to combine biology with engineering to solve outstanding research problems, design problems, industrial problems related to biomicrofluidics, which is essentially very closely related to two terminologies, micro total analysis system or lab on a chip, and the whole objective eventually will boil down to designing and developing point of care devices for medical diagnostics and various other purposes. Who will benefit from this course? Who not? Starting from basic science students, engineering students to medical students and even entrepreneurs who are trying to start business on microfluidic devices for medical diagnostics and other purposes, or medtech companies or medical technology companies. So, pharmaceutical companies. So, representatives from various industries starting from the medical technology companies or medical technology hubs of medical of other companies or companies which manufacture medical devices, medical professionals and startup companies who have initiated business in this domain. These are the potential participants from one side, and from another side there are of course potential participants who are budding researchers who want to do research in this domain and solve outstanding research problems for the humanity and the society. So, with a very humanitarian and societal and scientific outlook at the same time, I hope that we will be able to present this course to you in a manner which will be effective, interesting and stimulating in all respects. I wish you all the very best for this course. Thank you very much.